What was the message like from Trevor?
Yeah, it was good. He basically just said that you're in and that they've picked 6 bowlers, so they'll be looking to sort of, depending on workloads and stuff like that, look to rotate bowlers. And obviously they've given themselves the option of rotating bowlers with 6 in there. So I think it's just exciting times. Obviously, we get the news too, and then it's obviously only 5 or 6 days before the first test. So the thing is, we can crack on and get straight into business.
With 5 tests, 2 tour games in only like 6 weeks, are you comfortable with the fact that it's not going to be, or probably won't be, the same bowling attack for each test?
Yeah, I think so. I think with bowlers obviously trying to manage a big workload, and we obviously finish the Ashes and go straight into a summer as well, where all the bowlers want to play a part in that as well. So I think it's only smart and to make sure that everyone sort of rotates and looks after their bodies. As much as it's an Ashes series, you've got to look long term as well. So I think they've picked some good bowlers there that can come in and do well on any given day. So it's obviously great flexibility.
Now, you spoke about when you had the surgery and all that stuff, looking ahead to getting onto this series. Now you're here. Are you letting yourself to tick that goal off just yet, or you got to wait till you actually get out on the park?
No, obviously it's a goal to get back in the Ashes squad, so you can definitely tick that off, and then you move forward pretty quickly. And the next goal would be to try and get in the team at some stage during the tour. So obviously, there's always goals you're working to, and the thing with sport is you tick one off and then you move straight on to the next one. So I'll be doing that for sure.
What can you tell us about playing in Birmingham?
I actually played a 4-day game there this year, and the wicket was quite flat and dry. I think they've had some good success there with spinners this year. So I'll be interesting to see if it's like that. So traditionally it does offer a little bit of seam for the bowlers and some runs for the batters. So I think it can be a good wicket. It's just what they want it to be, I suppose.
Yeah. With a dry surface, does that lend itself to a reverse swing?
A little bit, I suppose. It would be depending on what the wickets are around there and what they've played on, whether it's abrasive around that wicket or not. So it'll be, like I said, it'll just be interesting to see when we get there and see what the other wickets are around the actual main one we're playing on is like.
6 quicks, one of them's Peter Siddle. What's it like being in the squad with Pete?
Yeah, it's obviously great. I've played a lot of cricket with Pete over the years, and he's someone that's been there pretty much through my whole career. I know when I debuted, he was there with Victoria, and obviously moving into the Test stuff as well. So, he's a great person to play cricket with, and a great friend of mine. So it's quite comforting to have him in the squad.
He said that you guys are close friends with Stuart Broad. He brings up the 2010 hat-trick. Do you bring up the 2010 hat-trick with Stuart?
Not really. No, I don't think I've even spoken to him about that, but I think it's obviously the great thing that happens with cricket now. You get to experience all different conditions, and you play with different people. And lucky enough to play with Stuart at Nottingham for a few years, and Sids was too. So it's great to get insights into how some of the best bowlers in Test cricket, even though they're not in your team, go about it. So I'm sure it'll be a good battle. I haven't played a Test against him since I've played with him and got to know him personally. So I'm sure we'll have some good times.
We've seen you be quite vocal when the bowlings are all together in those bowling meetings. What's your message to your fellow pace guys?
Pretty simple for me. I think as you've seen over the last sort of 4 days with this game, a lot of the bowlers are just trying to hit that good area. Trying to dry runs up as much as possible and making it hard work for the batters. And I think that'll be the key to our bowling. If we can bowl enough balls, challenging the batter's defence, challenging coming forward or going back, and trying to make them make a decision every ball and challenge them, then we'll be right in the game. So I think the big thing is as well working in partnerships. We've got the great bowling lineup. As long as we're working with partnerships and ticking that off, I think we'll have some good success.
Pete said he knows how to push your buttons to get you up and firing. What does it take for you to get to that next level?
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard for me if I get out there and playing Test cricket. I think that's pushes my buttons definitely. But I suppose over the last few years you learn different things about yourself, and you learn that sometimes it's not all about going out there and all out attack. Especially over here, you've got to find that rhythm and find that length, and then obviously you can start to attack a little bit there and do different things. But I think that Sids does bring the best out of me. I love playing with him. I love bowling in tandem with him. So if we get the opportunity at that, I'm sure we'll thrive at that.
Well, Matt Wade said he can push your buttons as well. What does he do?
I don't know. He's himself. I think just carries on a bit and it pushes my buttons. But it's also, as you bring up Wadey as well, it's great to have him. He captained Victoria for a long time when I was playing there, and I love the way he goes about it. His energy in the field's really good. You've written a few things about him yelling out in the ground in the Lions game and stuff. So I think it's just great. Someone like that who brings that vocal side to the game. He's always there, tapping the bowlers on the bum and giving them encouragement. And I think that brings you to the next level as well. So it's great to have someone like him back in the team, and he's great for everyone.
He just said that "come on" has been said about 3,000 times per game, so he's trying to mix it up a little bit. Glenn McGrath used to do a bit of a series prediction. What's your series prediction of the scoreline?
I'm not sure. I'm not going to say a scoreline, but I think it'll be a very tight contest. I think. Looking at both squads who are quite strong in different departments. And I think, being over here, I think we've given ourselves a great chance to go here and win. So I think it's going to be a close series, and I think it's going to be hard work. And I think a lot of the players coming into this know that it's going to be hard work, and everyone has that in their mind. So I think everyone's prepared to work hard and try and win that Ashes the first time in, I think it's like 18 or something years. So I think the boys want to try and make it pretty special.
And McGrath used to pick out a player he would target. Normally the opposition captain. Are you going to go after Joe Root?
No, I know we need to get 20 wickets to win a test, so I think if we can get all 10 batters out twice, there's 11, but 10 wickets twice, I think we're going well to winning the test.